Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tony the Mole Adams YouTube channel. Thanks for supporting us. We've got another bumper episode coming up. Before I introduce you to the man himself, don't forget to like and subscribe. And Tony, welcome to the show. How's your week been?
Yeah, another busy week, Steve. It would help if it stopped raining in Sydney, but it's pretty wet here. So winter is coming, but winter means footy season, and I believe Origin's only about a month away. So the season's just flying.
Well, I had to close the blinds because there's brilliant sunshine here. I just went for a walk. I was at the Nines in Warrington at the weekend, and I really wished I'd taken sunscreen. So it's really warming up. Must be 20, 21 degrees outside, so it's pretty cool. Now, at the beginning of the year, I asked a whole bunch of players at season launches who the best player in Super League was, and most of them just said Man of Steel, Bevan French. But when I asked Bevan French who he thought the best player in Super League was, he said Lachlan Lam. And the lead of your column is about the Leigh halfback.
Yeah, that's right. And Lachlan and I messaged each other early in the week. I kind of know him. We both hail from the Sydney beachside suburb of Coogee, although he's a Papua New Guinean technically. And I get the impression he's feels like he's served his apprenticeship over there. He's 26 now. He had 2 to 3 years with his dad at Leigh, and he's off contract. And several NRL clubs are keen on him, and his manager is Sammy Ayub, who you and I both know. He has a way of getting deals done, and there are a few clubs, notably the Bulldogs, the Roosters, the Titans, who are desperate for a halfback. So it's going to be very interesting. But the way things are shaping up, I think Lachlan will be coming home, and I've been told the Leigh team is being pulled apart pretty much.
Yeah, well, maybe even including the coach, because I know Adrian did a media conference yesterday, which Leigh actually broadcast it live on the YouTube channel, and he was asked repeatedly about stories linking him to Hull, and he said he'd hate to leave, but he couldn't rule out the possibility. So yeah, even the coach might be departing, and that might make it easier for Lachlan to return to Australia. Your second item is about a youngster at the Dragons, or should we call them the Dargans? Is it Jesse Williams? Jesse Williams?
Yeah, that's right. Now, this kid's 19 years old. He played in the SG Ball Cup this year, which the Dragons won. He scored 2 tries in the grand final. They beat Canterbury 40-14. He played 11 games and scored 20 tries. So that's a pretty good strike rate by anyone's standards. He's not quite a first grader yet, but he's the sort of kid at 19. He'll be probably in the NRL squad next year at 20, and probably make his debut either next year or the year after. The problem is he comes off contract the end of next year. So the Dragons are moving pretty quickly because rival clubs know this kid can play. He's something pretty special, and he'll make up in a way for the loss of Zach Lomax in time, who's off to Parramatta and won the watch.
Last week's item about Lloyd Perrott and his legal action against Manly. It's caught a lot of attention. And you've got a follow-up, a very big name from rugby league in recent decades wants to help him out.
Yeah, that's right. Akuila Uate, another PNG man, I believe.
Fiji, Fiji,
He is PNG, isn't he?
Fiji.
Fiji, I was close. Fiji. Yeah, I love Fiji. Anyway, yeah, he had a lot of years with the Knights. I think scored about 100 tries for him. Also played for the Sea Eagles. And at the same session that Lloyd Perrott collapsed and was rushed to hospital in a coma, turns out Akuila Uate allegedly collapsed as well. And he's spoken to Perrott's lawyers. So it certainly will add weight to Perrott's case. And just incidentally, he's got a lot of flack since I wrote that story, Lloyd Perrott. A lot of people saying he was soft and he should harden up. I mean, the guy almost died. I think people have got to cut him a bit of slack, and particularly when you take in this latest revelation that he wasn't the only bloke who was struggling. That Akuila Uate also went down. So Yeah, very interesting case will be coming up next few months. So stand by for that one.
That's Manly in the past, 5 or 6 years back, but you've also got your final item is about Manly in the future and a new recruit to their staff.
Yeah, that's right. And the premier school in Australia is Westfield Sports High. Jared Hayne went there, Pat Richards, Isaac Luke, Israel Folau, Christian Inu. So it's like a who's who of rugby league. Lachlan Galvin, the new wonder boy at West Tigers, he was there last year. And the guy who runs their rugby league program is a fellow by the name of Troy Weeden, very highly regarded as an up-and-coming coach. And Manly have done a pretty smart move. They've signed him as a pathways and recruitment manager. I'm not sure exactly what that job means, but it's a safe bet that Manly will have the inside running to all the good young kids from Westfield as a result of that. So it's a pretty heady move and shows the sort of thing clubs do these days. They think the long game, and if they can get the best 17, 18-year-olds coming out of school at a decent price, it'll certainly give them an edge over a lot of clubs in the NRL. So smart move by Manly.
Tony, it's been a pleasure as always.